Creatively speaking, my name is XO'DRIA, and I'm a mystic, musician, artist. That's really like the trifecta. I'm sitting right here with a tarot reading that I would love to share with the collective. If there is anyone who feels like they are drawn to this reading, then this may indeed be for you in many or at least one way. So let's see what we got. Right now, as I'm sitting here analyzing these cards, it feels as though this is going to be a reading that is focused on achieving your peace. And with some of the cards here, I haven't even flipped them all yet, but with some of the cards here, it feels as though this is going to be a reading that is probably for the creative side of you, or probably for a more creative crowd that is also involved in the mystics. And I say that because, well, I use the one of my tarot decks I kind of use it as like an oracle deck, which is, I don't know if I'm the only one that does that, but we'll find out one day. Right now, bam, we have this card right here. I'm sitting here looking at the art card. I'm starting to think, just from looking at the four cards that I can see right now, I think that your peace is being sacrificed by something or to something that you don't really want to do, but that you'd rather at least spend more time, I want to say, creating. I think you'd want to spend more time creating, but there is something that you find yourself doing that is just kind of in the way of what it is that you truly desire. And this reminds me of something that I just channeled the other day, something along the lines of giving yourself the best chance to basically reach the goals that you want to reach. Looking at these cards, we got the Devil, we got defeat. I'm thinking that there are just distractions that are going on around you. Distractions from what is it you really, truly want to do. I do think that some of these factors can be external, as I'm looking at the Devil card versus defeat. Defeat makes me feel like things could be a bit more happening on the outside of you, with the Devil making me think that there is something internally that's stopping you, maybe like a mindset or something along those lines. Long story short, there's a combination of factors. So let's see what else we can get going on with this reading really quick. I'm going to look at some oracle cards, or some more oracle cards, and we're going to see what happens. We have Wise One. Grow within your current situation. Stargazer, set your sights higher. And Elder, healing through lineage. Interesting. As I'm sitting here thinking about what these cards might represent in this reading, it's reminded me of what I just said when it comes down to some of this is self-imposed, but some of it is outside of you. I think part of it might be that you're trying to break bad habits. This is why this is soul family stuff. But part of this might be that you're trying to break bad habits that are getting in the way of your creating time. And I think that some of these bad habits might come from influences that have been outside of you, like such as, family members, like generational curses. Maybe this is like a generational curse you're trying to heal in reality. Maybe this is like a generational curse that you're trying to heal. And the universe is trying to tell you, you have to use what you're learning in this scenario to propel you to the next step. Because the next step is a lot higher up than you think. It's probably what it is that's truly happening. And that's okay. As I get in the zone of channel. And that's okay, because there is nothing like taking a huge step of transformation in reality. There's nothing quite like it. So I think that's what the universe is trying to prep you to do, is basically get you ready to step into a new phase of commitment to your creational process. So let's see what we have. I have a couple more oracle cards and a couple more tarot cards, and we might pull a few more just to kind of get things going. But let's see. Ooh. So we have health, and we have motivation. And this is kind of actually making me think of myself personally when it comes down to trying to get rid of a bad habit, because my spirit team at least has been telling me constantly, or was at one point in time, to get my health together. Get your health together. Get your health together, because it's going to be important for when you get to that phase of, or that new phase of creation. And health paired with motivation, I think that whatever you may find is holding you back, whatever you may find has been holding you back from putting your all into something, is going to be, hear me saying, shall we say, eliminated when the time comes. It's going to be eliminated when the time comes, and you will reach your point of, shall we say, resting within your serenity. You will reach a point of resting within your serenity. However, there is indeed something that needs to go first based on what is presented with this devil card. So what is it that needs to go? The Hermit. So we got the Hermit and we got the Knight of Rods. You have to, I'm hearing that you have to come out of your shell, your protective shell. There's whatever you're doing right now, is like a protective shell against kind of like the creative force that you're trying to ignite, that creative force that you're trying to activate. This is kind of like a step in the opposite direction. See, like you got the Hermit withdrawn, enclosed, and like secluded, and like calculating things like that. But when I'm looking at this Knight of Rods, or Knight of Wands, shall I say, it's making me think action. Time to go. Time to get started on creating something. Time to get moving with your passion. I think that the universe is trying to transition you from a state of safety to a state of, well, I wish I could rhyme with safety. From a state of safety to a state of basically freedom. A state of freedom and passion and creativity is what the universe is trying to get you to. This is definitely in my mind for the creative people that are out there right now. And can I get like another card to say one more thing that needs to be said? It's still on. Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Be open to healing information. This is taking me back mentally to the health card. If you are someone whose bad habit is something that is interfering with their health, and also, shall I say, interfering with your time, your investment in or commitment to yourself and to your craft, think about how, this message sure does come in handy. Think about how you can begin to give yourself the ultimate opportunity to succeed. How can you give yourself the fairest chance to succeed? Because that's going to be really important for you as time passes. Because the more that you choose to follow your road to success, the less likely it is of an option for you to be able to slip back into your old ways. Because you, and what I'm assuming, I'm saying you and I in my head, but you and what I'm assuming is the universe, know what is indeed stopping you from reaching your goal. So, let's see. It must just be both of these. All right. So I'm going to send you on your way with just a few more messages. We'll see if there's anything else. Okay. And I believe I said something about this already. So we got great teacher, learning from your spiritual experiences. And we have Lord, which is taking charge with authority. Yeah, universe is asking you to make a move. Universe is asking you to make a move. It is time for you to align yourself with the greater lesson of what it is that you've been experiencing. It is time to align yourself with the greater lesson of what it is that you've been experiencing so that you can begin moving forward with grace and confidence. Because it is your time. It's your time. That's what I'm starting to really feel from this reading, is that it's your time. And because it is your time, you truly need to release what you need to release when you're ready. And the universe is going to have your back when that time comes. Just make sure that you are ready to align yourself with your truest form of success so that way, when the time comes, you'll be ready for the transition a lot quicker than you thought you would be. And I will close it here with the Strength card, aka let the universe carry you at least a little bit of the way. But don't forget what it is that you truly need to do, because you have to align yourself with your truest form of success, whatever that looks like for you. Like I said, this feels like this might be for my artistically, mystically inclined people, but this also might be for anybody who's just trying to, basically live in their passion. If you're trying to live in your passion and create and do something that feels like it is worth the future that you're trying to create, this is something that hopefully will resonate with you. But in reality, you have what you need to do what you need to do. You have what you need to do what you need to do. But the point is that you are ready to move on to the next phase of what it is that you need to do. But first you have to let something go. So what exactly is holding you back from your truest form of success? And I'm here. That's it. And universe is telling me we will see you soon. This is more along the lines of a quicker reading in comparison to what I usually do. But if you'd be interested in getting a private reading booked with me, please feel free to check out theCanaryDeck.com, for that is where you will find that information. So, in other words, take care, dear friend, and we will see you soon.